Fresh horror from the Middle East. This is SkyWatchTV News, Thursday, September 3rd, 2015. I'm Derek Gilbert. A new video posted by the Islamic State shows what appears to be 4 Iraqi men, presumably Shia, suspended by chains from their hands and their feet, doused with gasoline, and then burned to death. Within the last 2 to 3 days, intelligence sources in the Middle East indicate that ISIS has committed coordinated executions in the Sinai Peninsula and in Libya. Now, security forces in Egypt and Libya have imposed a blackout on news, so we don't know how many were killed. This follows a surprise attack Monday by the Islamic State that reached the southern districts of Damascus itself, the closest that any Syrian rebel group has come to the heart of what's left of the Syrian government. A rocket exploded outside the studios of Syrian state television. No word on injuries. Typical of ISIS, they avoided government strong points, a direct confrontation, found the weak spots in the defensive alignment, and attacked through there. Things have not gone well in the U.S. response to ISIS over the past year. In fact, there's been such a discrepancy between daily reports of the success of American airstrikes and the reality on the ground that the Pentagon has now launched an investigation into why there is such a discrepancy. Recent analysis by the Defense Intelligence Agency, these are the guys who recommended 2 years ago that we stop supporting al-Qaeda in Iraq because it would lead to the creation of an Islamic State, said that the year-long campaign of American airstrikes and ground attacks by Iraqi military forces has basically not hurt the Islamic State at all. By the way, aerial photos from Palmyra, Syria, show that the Islamic State has, in fact, destroyed the Temple of Baal there. The 2,000-year-old historic site was dynamited earlier this week. There were some reports that it didn't do any damage, but as you can see from this photo, that happens not to be the case. But the frightening thing about what's happening in the Levant, which is basically Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, is that it's hard to know who the good guys are in this conflict between the Sunnis and the Shias. A fighter with an Iranian-backed Shia militia unit has posted a video of himself carving up what appears to be an Islamic State soldier who'd been burned alive, carving him like a kebab on a spit. It's gruesome. I won't show you the picture here. The gentleman is believed to be Ayub al-Rubai. He goes by the nom de guerre of Abu Azrael, which in Arabic means father of the archangel of death. And these are supposed to be our allies. Speaking of Iran, President Obama will get his nuclear deal. Democratic Senator Barbara Mikulski has announced her support of the deal. She's the 34th senator to back it, which gives the president enough votes to uphold a presidential veto of a vote Congress is expected to pass, voting thumbs down on the Iranian nuclear deal. This whole process is an abrogation of responsibility by the Republicans in Congress and the media, by the way, because I don't see the media reporting on this. Foreign treaties require a 2/3 majority of the United States Senate. President Obama got around that requirement by declaring that this is not a treaty, this is an executive agreement, something that the president can execute on his own. Congress, which is controlled by the Republicans, you remember, rather than insisting on the constitutional treaty-making authority of the Senate, passed the 2015 Iran Nuclear Agreement Act. This act gives Congress the right to debate the deal and then vote thumbs up or thumbs down. But because now it is simply a congressional vote, if the president vetoes the bill, which he's already said he will, he only has to get 34 votes, 1/3 plus 1 in the United States Senate to uphold his veto. And because the Iran deal has been endorsed by the UN Security Council, the United States has now been bound without Senate consent to international law. So if the United States renounces the deal, we can do so only by being declared international lawbreakers. Considering that the deal allows Iran to inspect its own military nuclear facility, we have to wonder why, what are we getting for this unconstitutional end run around the Congress? President Obama leaving quite a legacy for the next president. Economics. Stock markets continue their whipsaw roller coaster ride this week. Things are back up again a couple of percentage points on Wednesday. What is driving the market? This graphic from CNN pretty much nails it. Extreme fear In China, the government, apparently frustrated that stocks don't respond to threats of physical violence or incarceration, have decided to start arresting flesh and blood, carbon-based life forms, journalists and traders as traitors. Apparently, short selling or reporting bad news about the stock market is now considered a crime against the state in China. And meanwhile, Vladimir Putin wants to dump the dollar. He's drafted a bill to eliminate the dollar and the euro from trade between Russia and the former states of the Soviet Union. This would mean the creation of a new financial market. Russia, Belarus, Armenia, and the Stans, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and so forth. This continues a policy that started last winter when Russia unloaded 20% of its holdings in U.S. Treasury bonds. China has followed suit this summer, selling off something like $500 billion in dollar-denominated assets. Now, what does this mean? Beyond my level of expertise. I'm trying to read as many experts as I can, and the range of guesses is anything from not much to total collapse of the U.S. dollar. Basically, one extreme or the other. So we can only wait, watch, and prepare, which is why our monthly series of programs on preparedness for National Preparedness Month, the month of September, is very timely. If you missed the program with Josh Tolley Tuesday evening about his book Evangelpreneur, talking about the entrepreneurial mindset and why it's not only prudent but biblical, you can see that now on our Roku channel. If you've not yet added the SkyWatch TV Roku channel to your account, you can do so by logging on to your account and searching the channel store for the SkyWatch TV channel. You can also go to our YouTube channel. We post everything that we produce here at SkyWatch TV to YouTube, and it's archived there going all the way back to the beginning. So if you subscribe, log on to the address you see here on the screen, click the subscribe button, and you'll get an email every time we post a new program or daily news update, and you can go back and look at the archives at your convenience. Next Tuesday, Steve Quayle talks preparedness with Tom Horn. You'll see that program Tuesday evening at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. That's on the Christian Television Network, DirecTV, Channel 376, Dish Network, Channel 267, and the Glory Star Satellite, Channel 117. We get into October, and Tom Horn goes on the road. He'll be a featured speaker at Chuck Missler's Strategic Perspectives Conference in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. The Coeur d'Alene Resort, never been there, but it looks beautiful on the internet. Conference is October 23rd through 25th at the resort there. Our friend Gary Stearman will also be there, as well as Joel Richardson, Bob Cornuke, Joseph Farah, and Colonel Bob McGinnis, who you'll see on an upcoming episode of SkyWatch TV. Details online at koinoniainstitute.org. September is National Preparedness Month, and to help you prepare, especially to help you prepare that important woman in your life, wife, daughter, niece, for your gift of $25 or more to SkyWatch TV, we'd like you to have this Ultimate Women's and College Students Deluxe Safety Kit. It's a self-protection book, a personal alarm system that raises quite a noise in case of an emergency, pepper spray to ward off an attacker, a rape whistle, and all of this packed in a rugged military design handbag. Again, our gift from SkyWatch TV to you for your financial gift of $25 or more, and you'll find instructions on how to give at skywatchtv.com. Please send your comments, questions, and suggestions to me. dgilbert@skywatchtv.com is my email address. And thank you for watching as we keep watch. I'm Derek Gilbert, and this is SkyWatch TV.